What's up, guys? Thought I would make another video here to share some good cacao powder that I recently got. Now, I was currently using the Vita Naturals, but then I learned about the brand Pacari, and so I decided, hey, why not give it a try? You know, David Wolf sells it on the Sun Food website, and they also sell it now in the Natural News Store or the Raw Food World store. And I gotta say, you know, I'm pretty impressed with this product. It's the best tasting cacao I've had so far, and supposedly it's just a more raw cacao versus the other cacao powders out there. You can read all about it on the Sun Food website, but it's good. And, you know, I like to use this cacao as hot chocolate. I like to put like a tablespoon of it in my blueberry smoothies, just because it really enhances the absorption of the antioxidants in the blueberries and the other nutrients in the smoothie. So, you know, cacao I think is it's a good food. You know, chocolate is healthy. Obviously, there's been a lot of studies done on chocolate. And the other thing that's cool about cacao that I recently learned is that cacao can actually destroy this certain bacteria that can cause tooth decay or cavities. So simply by eating cacao, you can have a little bit of cavity protection. So it's pretty good for your teeth. And gee, what else? Cacao is good for your brain. It's good for your vision. You know, I noticed that every time that I have some cacao, my vision's better. So there's definitely something to that. Again, I'm not one that's very extreme with how I eat. You know, there is extreme people out there that will say that cacao is of the devil, cacao is terrible for you, you should never eat cacao because cacao is a stimulant and cacao is unhealthy and blah 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 blah. You know, and then there's people out there that say cacao is a miracle food, cacao will cure you of this, cacao will cure you of that, and cacao is the highest source of magnesium, and cacao is this and cacao is that. You know, and they praise it like it's the super miracle food, which is, you know, exaggerated as well. So I think, you know, my position is that I take a neutral stance on cacao, like any other food. Each food is unique and has its own healthful properties, and I really think it's ridiculous praising one food above another. You know, like, acai is better than blueberries. You know, no, blueberries are health promoting and acai is health promoting. See, people just like to market certain foods that aren't common in America and basically hype them way up to make people buy them so that they make more money. And it's cool, you know, that we can purchase different foods across the world and gain benefit to their specific health benefits, but to praise a food above another, no. You know, unless you're talking about an apple versus a piece of pizza, then obviously the apple is far more healthy than a piece of pizza. So, you know, when it comes to unprocessed whole foods, each unprocessed whole food has its own unique health properties, and to say, you know, you should never eat cacao, that's a bit extreme in my opinion, because chocolate is, you know, it tastes nice. I think most people do enjoy chocolate, and if someone has a bad experience with chocolate, then they simply don't eat it. But to say across the board and to recommend to people to stay away from chocolate, I think is pretty arrogant, you know, and it's not using a lot of wisdom, because obviously chocolate has helped a lot of different people. And in my case, it seems to benefit my vision, seems to benefit my my brain, I've just noticed some good health promoting effects from it. Now, of course, with anything health promoting, moderation, is important. So you don't go overboard and eat the whole bag. Most people have enough common sense to realize, you don't eat a ton, like the whole bag, Moderation, is the name of the game. And it's the same thing with animal foods, like the Okinawans, as I mentioned in my video, is that per year, their average consumption of meat is about 17.5 pounds. Compare that with American consumption of meat, which is like 180 pounds per year. So the Okinawans have much wisdom in how they actually, or the amount of meat that they're actually eating per year. They treat it as a condiment, and they understand that it's not necessary to eat this humongous volume of animal products every single day, like the vast majority of Americans are led to believe they have to. So I would recommend, people just, cut back on the animal product consumption and try to get in more of those health-promoting fruits and vegetables, and really treat the animal products as condiments, because you don't need so much of those animal products. Plus, it places a tremendous burden on your colon, your liver, your kidneys. So, with all different healthy whole foods, definitely use moderation, use wisdom, and don't be so extreme in saying, don't ever eat this, don't ever eat that, because, hear me out, guys, life wouldn't be very enjoyable if everything was so black and white, and, you couldn't ever have some cacao. I mean, let's face it, who doesn't enjoy a nice hot cup of chocolate on a nice cold winter day? So the other thing I've noticed too is the people that say don't take any cacao, or don't eat this, or don't eat that. I've observed that a lot of these people, they aren't necessarily all that healthy, and they aren't necessarily all that happy either. Wouldn't you be a lot more happy if you had the freedom to be able to eat whatever you want without feeling guilt for eating that? And perhaps being happy would result in a more enjoyable experience in life, and perhaps contribute to a longer longevity. So those are just my 2 cents for today, and hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.